What's going on? Y'all already know it's Shirkydra Robertson. It's Set It Off Sunday. What we're going to talk about this week, we're going to talk about faith after defeat. A lot of people don't understand, how do I build my faith, my confidence? Like, how do I get my mojo, my motivation back after I've been like punched in the gut, or like I fell on my face, or I tried something that was challenging and I just feel like I lost pretty much. If you look at a few videos a few weeks ago, we talked about failures and how to look at that. That kind of tailors to this message too, because you have to realize that sometimes the feeling of defeat, it's not actual, it's a feeling of defeat. It comes with the process a little bit. It's like, I feel like I didn't do what it is I visualized. I feel like I didn't do what I wanted to do or what I kind of pictured. And the only way, again, to home in on a lot of things I'll talk about is accepting process. This is part of the process. Your faith shouldn't be tied to how you do things or what you do. Your faith should just be its own entity. Don't allow your faith to be in condition with how you're doing in life. If that's the case, nobody will have faith, because we always feel like, we're not enough. We always feel like we don't do good enough. We always feel like, we just haven't created what it is maybe God wants us to create. So don't allow your faith to be attached to how you're doing in life. Don't allow your faith to be attached to a feeling. Your faith should be just that, and it's existent. Your faith, don't attach it to that. So how do I find faith after defeat? One, understand defeat is a feeling. You have to come out of that feeling and realize it's not defeat. I may didn't max out. I might didn't give it 100. I didn't give it 100%. It doesn't look like what I wanted to, but I still have faith that I can do it, whether it's do it again, whether it's redo it, whether I need to go and reestablish something different. But it's only defeat, just like I said in the failure video, it's only defeat when you quit and you stop. If you allow yourself to be defeated, which is past tense, which means I have allowed something to consume me and I have really allowed that thing to dictate that I'm done. So when you look at what you're doing, right, I want you to picture or think about, like, what do you feel defeated about? Have you like stopped? Have you quit? If not, that's just that feeling. Like, I feel like today I was defeated. Like, it was a lot going on. I got too much going on. Like, I didn't win. Whatever it is that you're doing and you feel like you didn't win, you didn't come out on top, whether you in the ring, no matter what it is, no matter what career field, no matter what you're op testing and testing during these seasons. We talk about trials and tribulations, kind of cliche, but we talk about it all the time. Like, trials and tribulations will come, but nobody says, how do I power through the feeling? How do I get through the emotions of trials and tribulations? I know it sounds cliche, but it is faith. You literally have to build your faith and realize that it's not conditional. That's the whole reason why we say, like, love people unconditionally. Is it possible in the human mind? Sometimes, because of how we think, and we try to humanize God when he's not human. So the reality of it is, faith is its own entity. Don't allow faith to be conditioned by what you do. Allow what you do to be conditioned by your faith. And if your faith is at the heightened moment, then you'll realize that even when I feel like failure, even when I feel defeated, I can push through. I can power through. You can do it again. You can try it again. You haven't lost yet. All you have to do is try it again. All you have to do is get up. Like, okay, you may be at your lowest moment. You want empathy and sympathy. I'm gonna come to you and tell you, like, it's time to get up. It's time to try something different. It's time to get back in the ring. You may be bruised, you can be sore, but you ain't knocked out. You ain't dead. So that means we gotta try to revamp something and get back in the ring until we win. The whole point is to do it till you win. I don't care if it's your relationship, your friendships. I don't care if it's business, your career. I want you to do it until you win. You're not defeated. You're not a failure. You don't have to quit. You just have to do it until you win. But the whole thing about that is you got to find that faith, and you got to have that energy to do it until you win. So don't allow the defeat to be what's in the forefront. A lot of people look at the minimal things in the forefront. The big picture is faith. The big picture is motivation. The big picture is who's in your circle. The big picture is mentorship and leadership. Who's guiding you? Who's helping you, take step one and step two. Sometimes we get so blinded by what's right in front of us, and we see defeat and failure not good enough. And that's what stops us. We got to change that. We got to shift that around. So this week, I challenge you not to look at things as defeat. Don't look at things as failures. Don't look at things as like challenges. I want you to look at everything as a process. I want you to look at everything and say, you know what? If I don't get it right, I'm going to try something different. If I don't do good this time, I'm going to try it again until I do good. If I don't create what it is I see and I picture, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and I'm going to do something different and try it again, because that defeat and failure, man, is so big because it's in the same arena with quitting. A lot of times we quit because we feel defeated. We quit because the relationship didn't work. We quit because our friends did something we just didn't like. We quit because our boss is whoever our boss is. We quit. Stop quitting. Stop feeling defeated. Stop feeling like a failure and get up and do something about it and get up and do something different. So I'm not gonna empathize with you. I'm not gonna have sympathy with you because guess what? You still alive. You got your senses and you have the ability to do something different. So I challenge you this week to do something different. Stop feeling and do. This week, for one, stay motivated. 2, make sure your faith is in the game. And 3, get it done. No matter what the challenge is, no matter what the trial is, understand that it's process and kill it by trying and doing it over and over again until you win. Okay, so don't forget, like this video before you roll out, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to talking to you next week.